Hey guys, what is up? It's me, Croft Studios here, and I'm here with a new 2014 LEGO Movie Gigantic set review. And I'm here with set 70810 Metalbeard C Cow. It is 2,741 pieces, retails for $249.99 here in the USA. And it contains, I guess you could say, 6 minifigures if you count Minifigure right there. So let's take a look at our box. Here's a look at the front of your box. And then here is a look at the back of your box, so you can see some of the box art on there that shows some of like the film strip, and then it has all the features on there, so that's very cool. In this set you get one instruction manual that's very huge, as you can see right here. Then when you go to the end of it, you can see there's an ad for some LEGO movie sets right here, and then there's a LEGO video game ad, and then on the back you get the Screaming Kid of Doom. In this set you get a very nice amount of extra pieces right here. As you can see, there's a very big variety. Then you can see on the left all the very interesting ones, and then on the right just sort of the generic ones. In this set you get one brick separator. First up for minifigures here in this set is Emmett. And we have seen Emmett multiple times in many of these LEGO movie sets, and practically almost all of them. I think they're in almost all of them except for the 2-in-1 sets. But this one is the same as the one that comes in the Cloud Cuckoo Palace set. So nothing really too special about him. We're going to take a look at him. You can see the basic printing for Emmett. You can see he does come with the Brick of Resistance on the back. Then you can see his hair. Take a look at it right there. It looks very nice. So we're going to take a look at him without his accessories. And then here he is without his accessories on. You can see he is bald right there. But you can see when you turn him around, he does have a scared face too. And then he does have some slight back printing. Up next for minifigures here is Wild Style. And she is the same one that comes in the melting room, except her hood is on in the melting room set, but it is the same head and the same printing. You can see right there. She does come with the arm printing right there, and she has a little smirking face. You can see her hair right there, very nice. Then you can see her hood mold right there, it's very cool. So she is a very nice figure, as you can see. Very nice printing and such on her, so let's take off her accessories. So here is Wild Style without her accessories on, and when you turn her around, you can see her printing right there. And then turning her around, you can see she does have some back printing and a double-sided face. Up next in the set is Vitruvius, and he does come in one other set, which is the Lord Business Layer. That you can see right here. Here is his staff. Kind of just see it there. It's like that chewed up sucker type of piece, so that's pretty cool. Then you can see Vitruvius right here. He does have some front printing right there. He does have the beard, and those are two exclusive molds. Then you can see his cape right here has like a really nice sparkle to it. Very cool. His headpiece goes very far down. And the cape is just really cool, you can see right there. And then it doesn't sparkle on the inside, so that's very cool that they did that. So let's take a look at him without his accessories. And then right here you can see Vitruvius's front printing a bit better. You can see his head right there, which is kind of just a blank expression looking. And you can see his torso printing, and then the legs right there, very nice printing there. Then when you turn him around, he doesn't have any back printing, but he does have a very nice double-sided face. Up next for minifigures is Benny. Spaceship, spaceship, spaceship. You can see right here, taking a look at him, you can see his helmet. He does have that very nice face right there. Then the torso printing right there, very nice. It makes it look like it's all old and stuff and scraped up. And when you turn him around, you can see his jetpack right there. So let's take his helmet off and see what he looks like. So here's Benny. When you take off his helmet, he does have this face right here, and then this is the face you saw before right here, which is his very happy face when he gets to build his spaceship. And you can get him in one other set, which is Benny's spaceship. So he's kind of a rare figure, so you can only get him in 2 sets. So very nice to get him in this set. Up next is Queasy Kitty right here, as you can see, and you can see her printing on her tail. And then this is kind of one of the weaker types of cats, because you can see the stud with the hole on it isn't actually a new one. It's just a white color, so it's nothing really too special. And then she doesn't have any printing on the arch piece down there, but she does have an exclusive face right there, which is like a really sick look. And you can see her tail is very nice as well. When you turn her around, nothing really special. So this is kind of a basic type of kitty. This is probably the least detailed of the 3, but it's still very cool to get an exclusive one. Alright guys, so I am going to count this as a figure, even though it is buildable, which is Minibeard. I call him Minibeard. He is Metalbeard, but he is like very small. compared to the one that comes in the Metalbeard's dual set. So you can see right here, you can see his face right there. It is the same that comes in the Metalbeard's dual. And he does come with the hat with the fire. It's kind of weird. And then turn him around, you can see his sword. Very cool. But the one thing is, it kind of falls out of his hand. He just fell over. But you can see it kind of just sits in his hand. That's the one thing I don't really like about it. I wish they would have just stuck it in so it was just permanently on there. I really like the shark right here. It looks like the one that comes in the actual mech set. And you can see they used the new ball joint pieces on here. Very nice use of those. And then turning him around, you can see what are supposed to be cannons, and then this little piece right here. And then he does still have a parrot up there, and then he does have this little chain right here with a very odd hook piece on there. Very cool. So that is Minibeard, nothing really too special. He does come with a lock piece on there as well, nothing in the little chest right there. So it's very cool to get a Minibeard with this set since he can fit on the boat. So starting off the models, you do get 2 micromanagers in this set, and this is the first of the 2. It's kind of like the one that comes in a couple of the other sets, like the ice cream machine. So that's very cool, and you can see the front right there. And then the back has this big pole sticking out the back, which shows a feature, where basically you just press it, and it fires out a net. Very nice feature, I really like that. And you can basically catch Queasy Kitty or whatever in it. So it's very cool that you get a micromanager in this set. You can see just the basic details on it. So let's go on to the next micromanager. And then here is the second micromanager of the 2. You can see right here, this is the bigger of the bunch. You can see right here he has these like foldable arms and you can grab people with them. Very cool. And then basically one of the features is that you can lift this up on each side, and it does reveal 2 flick missiles. So I think this is a very nice feature. And then you can store a flick missile on each side. Very nicely done. And you're probably wondering what this is, which is also another feature. You pull it down and it kind of reveals like this big gun or satellite dish, whatever you want to use it for. So it's very cool. It's like a micromanager with practically, I guess you could say, 3 features since you do have the arms. So it's a very awesome model, packed with fun, just in this little micromanager. So they did a very nice job on this. Definitely one of my favorite add-ins of the set right here, which is the double-decker couch. You can see right here, just like the set, as you can see, very nicely done. So you can spin it around here. You take a look at the ladders to get up. Obviously, Emmett explained this in the movie. It is his original thought. So you can basically put him up here. Very nicely done. You can fit a ton of figures on there. And it does come with 4 cups, as you can see. Turn it around, nothing really much to it. The back is kind of bland, but you're not really focused on the back. You can see all these very nice light blue tile pieces that they used on here as well. So very well designed. I really like this add-in from the movie. It's one of my favorite things from the movie. It's very funny, actually, because they're laughing at him just because of the thought of a double-decker couch. So let's go on to the actual Metalbeard Sea Cow. So here is Metalbeard's Sea Cow. As you can see, it's a gigantic model. Tons of little details on the ship. Tons of crazy features on here. So we're going to take a little overview of this before starting the actual look at the details and such. So turning it around, as you can see, there's a ton of pieces, cannons and such on the outside. You can see this spins. I'll show you more of that when we get in detail. And then spinning it around, you can see the cannons and such, the guns up here, tons of sails. They're actual hard plastic as well. So turning this around, you can see the cow up here. Very long front up here, very nicely done. Sorry about that. Turning it around, you can see the other side, which is basically the same. It's very detailed, as you can see. Just a crazy details on this thing. Overall, crazy details. And then turning it to the back, you can see how much details are on this part as well. Like the sea cow stickers and the gold head right there. So there are tons of good details on this. So we're going to start off on the front. So here is the front of the sea cow. You can see right here there's a big weapon right here which you could use, but I'm not really going to use it for anything. You can see all the big sails over here, very nicely done. Then you can see a cow up here. It's an actual cow, and they put these Chima wings on it. So that's kind of weird. A cow that's from Chima, very weird to be on there. and then you can see a lot of gold pieces and details on there, and then you can see right here a lot of the details. But one thing I have to complain about is that these pieces fall off a lot when you're spinning it, like you saw a minute ago. One of them accidentally popped off as I was spinning it, so it's very annoying. One of the things that I have a problem with this set. But it's one of the very few problems I have with it, obviously. And you can see the anchors right here. Then you can see some of the cannons up here. So we're going to take a look at the feature with the anchors. So basically the anchor feature is that basically you spin this right here, and then the anchors kind of fall out right there. Very nicely done. Then you can pull them out right there. So just keep spinning it, and then it'll eventually fall out. And then if you keep spinning it, it'll eventually start pulling it back in. So that's a very nicely done feature right there. So I really like that feature on this set. Here's another angle at the front right here. You can see a lot of the chains and stuff up there, and you can put a minifigure right up there on that barrel up there. As you can see, you can put a figure up there if you want to. You can see the chain. I'm guessing that's how you climb up there. And then right here, as you can see, there are these guns which can move right here, and you can put a minifigure right here, maybe like wild style like it showed on the box. So it's a very nice feature right there. And then one thing I do have to complain about, though, is how wobbly this one specifically is. But obviously it hasn't broke so far, so I'm not really complaining too badly. So let's take a look more at the middle. Looking at some more details in the middle, you can see there's a crate right here. And on the inside, we're going to take this off and dump it out. On the inside, you can see there are just some studs. I'm guessing which is coal, which you can put in here with the shovel. Very nice little add-in right there in details. And then you can see the little engine right here. It's actually very big, and you can spin it around. You can spin a lot of things on this set. So that's one thing. Spin that. You can spin this. I mean, you can even spin this if you want to. So tons of movability on this set, as you can see. So moving up on this, you can see a little bit more of the top of the engine right here, and it can spin a little bit up here. You can see that. So very nicely done right there. So let's take a look at some more details. So looking at an overview of the side right here, you can see just more of the details and stuff that are down here, like the 3 cannons that actually do fire, which I'll show you in a minute. Then you can see right here a lot of little cannons that are like just small guns pointing at the side of the ship. And you've got these and very tall ladders and such. I'll show you that. So very nicely done right here. So let's take a look at the next feature. So the next feature is that basically you can take this piece right here and practically remove it from the whole entire ship, which shows a lot of the interior we're going to get into. And one little detail I wanted to point out is that under here, you can see there's a couple skulls and cups and stuff. So that's a very nice detail. You can see there's a rat on the other side. I love how they went really really close into these details on the inside. So we're going to take a look at the middle sail really quick before we go on the inside. Alright guys, so I'm going to have to pick up the tripod to show you this middle sail right here. But as you can see, you can put a minifig up here, which is pretty crazy. Then moving down, you can see all the crazy sails. That just goes so far down, and then it eventually reaches the engine. So you can see that. You can put some minifigs up there somewhere, maybe hanging on for their life so they don't fall off the ship and die. Then you can see there's a chain right there so you can climb up even further. So very nice details added on here. Looking on the inside of the Metalbeard sea cow right here, you can see there are 6 cannons lined up, which are very nice details, obviously. And then you can see this for putting inside the cannons. And then there is an engine in there with some gold pieces. You can't really see them, but there's not really many details on them. Let's take a look at that really quick. You can see in there kind of. There's some barrels and crates and stuff that just have studs and such in them for the actual cannons. And then turning it around right here. There's nothing really much except for like the thing that turns the anchor. One thing I'm very disappointed about in the Sea Cow is that they didn't include like the plans that Emmett used to get into Lord Business's lair. They didn't put like the little board or anything where Emmett made his plan. So that was really dumb. I don't even know why they didn't put that on. That was literally the only plot point of the movie that was actually on this boat, was that they actually used it to make the plans to get in Lord Business's place, and they didn't even put it in here. So that was one huge complaint. I really didn't like that. But other than that, it's very cool on the inside. up next, we're going to take a look at some small details that are on the back here. You can see there's a lot of torches and stuff right here, and some chains, very nice little details added on. Then you can see there's a black flag, more cannons right here. You can see held in pretty well. And a big, obviously you guys saw that there's a huge boat piece down here. And then you can see right here the back rotor is very cool. You can see this spins right here. If you get it to the right spot, you can spin it. And then this one also does spin, and this one also does spin right here. I don't even know why these two up here do spin, even though they probably don't hit the water half the time. And another feature is how this moves right here to steer the ship in whatever direction Metalbeard wants to go in. So you can see these right here. There are stickers for some of the windows, unfortunately. And then the back, you can take a look at that. There's some more wings from Chima. And some details on the inside there, and then moving on the other side, it is the same. So a cool feature right here on the back is that you can open this up on each side, and you can see some of the details in there, like guns and all kinds of like little armory things. And another one of these just fell off, which has happened to me a lot this review, like 3 times. But looking on the inside there are a lot of guns, swords, old-fashioned things, and then you can see the chandelier actually shakes right there. So it's very cool. And then obviously you can open it up on the other side. And there is a little detail in there with like a little sink and stuff. You can't really see it too well. I'll get more details when I go to the other side and I show you that part. So let's go on to that right now. And then on the front right here, you can see there's some Indiana Jones whips right here, which is very cool. And then this can open up right here to reveal the inside where there's those guns and such. And you can't really see it too well. Like I said earlier, there's a little sink and stuff in there. But it's not really too detailed. You can see some gold pieces on the inside. So very nice, like, piece use. You can see these random pieces and stuff everywhere. Very nicely done. And then you got these sticker pieces up here, which reveal some more details as well. One thing that I found kind of odd is that Metalbeard can't even fit inside this room to get his weapons out. I mean, how is he supposed to get his weapons out if he can't fit inside the room? So I thought that was kind of funny, but it's still pretty decent, I guess. You can see the inside. So let's move up. Alright guys, up next you can see right here on the ship, there are tons of details above that level that I just showed you. You can see right here there's a little door with a key, and you can unlock it right there. And then you can see there are 2 guns right here. And then moving around, you can see some of the details and such up here with silver pieces and gold all over the place. And obviously these windows can open up, same thing with the ones that were on the lower level. And then moving to the back, you can see some details like sea cow right there. Those are stickers, unfortunately. But you can see the pearl gold head is very nice. Then you do get this thing right here, which we saw before. This little spinning blade right here, so you can see all the little spinning details. Then there are some little like accessories back here, I guess you could say. And then spinning it around, same thing that we've seen before. So let's move up to the very high level, and then we'll take a look at the building part right here. So you can see the back part right here. There is a telescope right here, so that's very cool, even though Metalbeard can't even look out of it anyways. But you can see this is the chair that Metalbeard can sit on and steer the boat. So we're going to take Metalbeard right away. Let's go ahead and grab him, and we can sit him down in the chair. Just trying to adjust his arms so he can sit down. Basically just sit him down right there, and he can steer the ship. And you can see how this moves. Very nice movability right there, so he can actually get out. It's kind of like a little seatbelt for him. It's kind of cool. And then when you take him off, I'll show you some of the details that are on the chair. Taking a look right there, all those pearl gold pieces and such on there look very nice. Very nice chair up there for him. So let's take a look at this little building area right here, because there is a little indoor part right there. Basically what you can do right here is basically just lift this top level off completely right there, and then I'm going to show you the little part that's on top really quickly with the sails. So here are the sails that are right above that part that I just showed you. You can see there's just 2 little pieces right there, which show the sails right there, and then there are some gold flags. So here's the inside of the room I was just talking about, and you can see all the details on the walls, like bottles and such. And then there is a bottle on the ship right there, very cool. Then there is a little chest right there. Open it up, let's see what's inside. And there are jewels and gold and all kinds of crazy stuff. Then there is this little piece right here that has some little details on there. You can't really see it too well. It's like a little map. And moving on that wall, there are some keys and such and little details in there. So that is basically it for the sea cow, guys. Let's go on to the ending of the video. Alright guys, now onto the rating on this gigantic set. This is $250, obviously, you can see right here. Gigantic set, over 2,700 pieces. Great value for your piece count right there. Very nicely done, and I really love the features in this set. One thing I don't like about it is all the pieces that fall off of Metalbeard Sea Cow if you touch it half the time, because when you're moving it around, just pieces fly off of it. When you're moving it around, it's really annoying, and pieces just fall off of it so much. That's the one thing, that's the one big flaw about it. And then another flaw, I guess you could say, were sometimes the flimsy sails. So really, the only bad thing about this set is really like the instability of some of the parts of it. You can see, and other than that, most of the features and such in this set and the accessories you get are absolutely amazing. And one complaint I do have about Minibeard too is that his sword doesn't stay in his hand very well, and that is really it. I'm going to give this set a 9.6 out of 10. This is a very great set. Piece value is great in this set. Pretty nice character choice to give us a main, it's just basically giving us the main characters of like the movie. So it's a very nice figure choice right there. Includes 2 micromanagers and the double-decker couch, which is awesome. So I really like this set. I highly recommend it if you're a huge Lego Movie fan. If you can afford this, definitely go for it. But if you'd like rather get a bunch of smaller Lego Movie sets, I'd recommend getting like maybe the Constructo-Mech or something like that, or maybe a couple of other small sets. But I highly recommend this set if you can spend the amount of money for it, and if you're a Lego Movie fan, and you must get this. So I hope you've enjoyed this review. Make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.